Yes, this is my clever alter ego, Claire. When we find her in the beginning, she is sort of the ancient mariner and is telling the tale again that she has tried to tell many times before. And then she begins that already nested story with what her doctors call postpartum depression. But I think she comes to find that the medicine's name for what she's doing is not the best name for it. You know, like she starts to become sort of go on this quest, like this journey, and has visions and wants to know who she really is and why and when did all this start. And so she's asking like the big questions, and she becomes a bit of a refuse-nick, you know, like a Bartleby, a bit of a like I prefer not to, with some former obligations that she had before she had her child. And she's kind of taking herself down to the studs, I think. And then or she doesn't really feel like she has much of a choice. I think she's just like, well, here I am, you know, sort of the frame after the blast. And what am I gonna rebuild here? Yeah, like all best titles, it's stolen a number of times over. Claire has this lover, as I did. We have a lot in common, but we're very different people, believe it or not. But he has a tattoo of a band he likes that's called I Love You, but I've chosen darkness, and it's along his collarbone. And so it's broken up as in I love you, but I've chosen darkness. And I just was always transfixed by it. And him as a figure and someone who endorses this belief to the point of tattooing it on their body so that every time you are intimate, it's announced. And I just got obsessed with every single part of it. Like, who is the I who's doing this? Choosing, who is this person? And choosing is a specific verb, right? And then darkness, of course, being maybe the most easy to parse here. It's sort of like more about mystery and simply the unknown, you know, and going towards what you don't know or don't understand, which might be scary, especially if you have a lot of like arguably ancient primitive like fears being activated. But that's how you see the stars, right? That's how you get to like the mystery of things. So yeah, it's just one of these obsessions I had for years and years. And then I realized, well, it's probably the title if it stuck around that long. Yeah, I transcribed these real letters that I got from my mom's cousin while I was at this residency in Marfa. And I have kind of like hand pain, so I don't really do extra typing. So I'm just dictating it all in. So I was saying it out loud. So there's another like echoey, like I talked to you just like I talked to my friend, like I read them all. And I was just like digging her music so much. And about halfway through 80,000 words worth of letters, I was like, oh, because this is the person who taught you to talk. This is the first language I ever heard. This is like, anyway, it's just a deep resonance in terms of like an artistic collaboration. I was like, I want to work with this raw material in a way to help me write my novel the way that, or in some relationship with the way that she authored me as a person, I guess. There was like certain avenues of you're a monster that I wanted to shut down and be like, okay, what do you do with this adult woman who's in a consenting relationship with another adult person and is trying to figure herself out? And it doesn't judge. That was a strategy that I used from The Awakening. It doesn't really tell the reader like how to think about her. And so it like reads you in that way.